Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And the Washington first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second and 13. Newton sliding out of the pocket. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Justin Hopkins.
Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cam on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Cam Newton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Jones throwing again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
26 Mike.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
26 Mike. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones throwing deep for Golladay, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Golladay, incomplete. Landon.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Adam Humphries deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
26 Mike, double dog, that's the way.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the carry.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
26 Mike, check. 26 Mike, all day.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
28-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Play action. It's Newton. Steps away. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Newton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pettis now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
26 Mike,
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Jones, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
33-yard attempt.
Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brought him down.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Washington.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
23.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass ruch. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts.
A victory here for the Washington football team.
And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season Each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Washington, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.